Hi everybody, just wanted to show you a couple quick things here related to the video of the now I was just trying to mess around with third position on those first four holes and the blues scale. So that would be a one draw, and then to get the flatted third I gotta bend the second hole a full set, and then to get the four I gotta draw the second hole or hit the three hole blow. That's the four. And then the five would be a full step bend down from the third hole. And then the seven, flatted seven, if we're just using the first four holes, would be back to the one. So it would sound like, but the thing is, we want that five flat in there too. So we gotta, before we go to the five straight up on the third hole draw, one step, we gotta bring it all the way down a step and a half. And then back to the four. Back to the four, and then space is not here, or back to, yeah, so back to the four. Well, it goes from the five to the flatted seventh, and then the one. So if we're going back from the one, we go the one, flatted seventh, and then the five, and then the five flatted, and then the four, and then the flatted three, and then the back to the one. So let's just go there and back with it. So it starts on the one draw, and then the two, a full step bend, which gives us the flatted third, and then draw on that second hole, or just blow the third hole, and that gives us your four, and then go all the way down a step and a half on the third hole draw to be able to get that five flat, and then bring it up half step, and then that gives you the five, and then go to the one blows. So it sounds like. So that would be your blues scale third position using the 1 through 4 holes. Now going backwards. So that's going backwards. So, it's fun to do that, to find that blues scale, that's where you can on those first three positions, or whatever, messing around with 4 and 5, they're there too. But speaking of the first three positions of the blues scale there, along with the because we were going to do it playing cross harp. Okay, where's the blues scale there? Well, we know it could be the first is the second draw or third blow. We know we want the three flat to be a half step down from on the third hole draw, which gives us a flatted third. We know that the 4 in E is on taking the first 4 holes is either the 4 draw or the 1 draw. So let's go to the 4. We know that the flatted 5 is going to be a half step down on the 4 draw, which is a fun note to blow for a pressure note anyway. So we have that. And then we know that the that the D is going to be the flat of the 7th for E, so we go to the back to the second whole draw. And going back, we know that the first, second whole draw or third whole blow is the 1. So we just go backwards, and then 2 draw, and then the 5, and then bend the 4th whole draw or 1 whole draw, and then blow the 4th, and then we hit the 3rd whole draw, half step down, and that brings it back, frontwards and backwards. Okay, so we know that that's there in cross harp, and in first position, the blues scale, okay, with an A harmonica, 1 whole blow. That's hard to do, that bending that, the next note would be, what we want is the flatted C, or and that's on the second whole blow, if you can bend it half a step. Try it. And then we know that the 4 is on the second whole draw, full step, bend, and then bring it a half a step up for that pressure note. And then that's the 5 flat, and then the 4. I think I did it in reverse, so we want to go straight harp. Yeah, that's right. And then you hit that 3 whole draw half step for your flatted 7th, and then blow the 4 or the 1. Going backwards would be the A, flatted 7th, which would be your G, and then dropping it down a half a step. So your flatted 5, and then your 4, and then flatted 3, and then 1. Anyway, it's all right there on these 4 little holes here, and just for kicks, when you're doing, I forgot whether this is 4th or 5th position, but when you're playing and your 1 is on your second whole blow, for instance, in the key of C, that would be playing an E if your second whole blow is there. Now, let's see what this is in A, B, C sharp is C sharp. But the fact is that there are a lot of similar notes that you want just to get a normal pattern, the blues pattern, on that second whole draw. There are similar notes, but I don't think we should mess with that. But the pattern is I brought it up. Let's see. So we want the C sharp, D sharp, E. So it would be and then an F sharp. That's pretty cool sounding. So that's the 1, and I think on and again it's playing and using the second whole blow as the 1, and I think that's 4th position. So that's the 1 is the first, second whole blow. The flatted third is the third whole blow or second whole draw. And then the 4 is the third whole draw full step. And then so that's 1. That's flatted 3, full step bend 3. And that gives you your 4 and 5. And then it gives you your flatted 7th when you do the draw on 4th. And then your 1 on the back to the second whole draw. So that's another thing that you can have fun with on this this particular pattern on the 1 through the 4 holes. Okay, and then I was practicing, and I think this is this position where I was going with the third hole draw, and then a full step bend, which would be in this case an F sharp, and then F sharp, G sharp, A, and then that worked into an easy pattern, you know, because it goes full step bend is on a 3, and then hit the 1 for the 4, draw and bend the 1 half step, and then to the 4 natural or the 1 natural, and then let's see, sure, and then the 2 would be the flatted part of that, and then back to the about 7th rather, and then the 3, a whole draw, a full step, back to your 1. Okay, I'm getting a little carried away, and I should do that later. But there's nothing like the present for later. So I'm talking about this 3 hole draw, full step. Okay, that gives you the 1. In this case, it's an F sharp on an A. Now, next note I'm looking for is an A. For the flatted 3. Now, I'm looking for a B for the 4. And that's sharp because it goes F sharp in this case, F sharp, C sharp, A, F sharp, G sharp, A. So F sharp, the A would be the flatted 3rd, and then the B would be the 4, and then the 5 would be the 2 draw, which would be the C sharp, and then the E would be the second whole draw, and then the back to the 3rd whole full step bend for the 1. So it sounds like this. For the 1, that's your 1 when you draw the 3 hole for down half step for your 1. And A harmonica, this gives an F sharp. So the next note we're looking for is a flatted 3rd, which would be the 1 blow or the 4 blow, which is this. And then I want that 4, and I can't get the flatted 5th when I hit the 2 blow for my 5. And then for the flatted 7th, I want a 2 draw or a 3 blow. I'm going back, 3 hole draw full step 3 blow or 2 draw. Same note. And then down back to the 5. And now back to the 4. So I'm missing that 5 flatted. That's the only thing that I'm missing here. That would be back to the 4. And then back to the flatted 3. Blow 1. Before that it was draw 1. And then back to the full step bend on the 3rd note. So most of the notes are there in that, but not the flatted 5. Anyway, it's just more stuff to mess around with. There's just a whole lot of stuff that relates inside this thing. These first 4 holes, of course, we all know that. There's tons of stuff you can do. But the main thing is practice the blues scale. I'd say especially in your cross harp, your first position and third position. And if you want to mess around with the other stuff, fine. But so just get that really solid, the blues scale within those first 4 holes, and on those 3 positions at least, and then practice the because out of that comes stuff like out of that comes I have to practice that, but you can get that blues scale. That same thing I was doing up the harp. Back down here on these notes here. So you saw me just searching for all those notes. You know, I don't have it down perfect, not by any stretch of the imagination. You know, there's zillion. If I had 3 lifetimes in front of me, or 5, then I could never have enough time to get all the simple, even the most simple phrasing down, in my opinion, of harmonica. Alright, I'm going to say goodbye with that, and have fun with this stuff. I know it's a much longer lesson than I intended to make it. Alright, have a fine weekend, y'all. Take care.